Hi, this is Dana, and welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, and it's Wisdom for Wednesday, July the 3rd, 2019. And this is probably going to be a short video, but perhaps one of the most important that I've made, at least from a selfish viewpoint so far. I'm going to list about 5 things that you should not do with your YouTube channel. And those 5 things are: don't try to rush time. I have 2 YouTube channels. One is ultra small and another is very small. And the channel I'm on now has a little over 230 subscribers. And I've always felt like I needed to, all my life, since I've been a teenager even, to prove that I needed to do things for someone else's benefit, not for my own, but that I need to do it just to prove to them that I could do it. And here, as far as my YouTube channel that I'm talking on right now, it has to do with biding my time. And one thing I have not done is consistently upload like I needed to in order to grow my channel and have more subscribers. So the number one word for wisdom where your YouTube channel is concerned is don't rush time. And unfortunately, I have a history of rushing time, like I said, since I was a teenager. But I'm going to take my own best advice, and that's not to rush time. And the number 2 thing is to listen to what others tell you. I've always been a sort of free spirit, and this sounds like a video of excuses, and I guess maybe it is. But I do need to listen to what others say. Did a thing called TubeBuddy in order to try to grow my channel, and hasn't turned out too good. I'm having trouble using it and getting money that I paid into it out of it. And my daughter had said, well, you ought to do other things before you worry about having to learn and having to pay for something else. And so that is one case in point where I absolutely need to learn to listen to what others tell you. It may not always be what you should do, but it probably will always be their truth, and they have a right to tell you, and you should take a minute to consider whether it's something that you should do or not. And then moving on to the next part, and this is something that I probably have been trying to do for a good part of my life, but especially since 1984. And this is very difficult, this part of it for me, but I've tried to buy my way in and out of circumstances. I've tried to buy my way out of bad circumstances, or I've had to try to do that, rather than suffer the consequences of bad behavior. And if you listen to any of my live streams, you'll probably understand a little bit of what I'm talking about there. But I definitely am going to have to learn that you can't buy yourself in and out of all circumstances. And as a 64-year-old woman, you would think I would already know that rule and be able to live by it. But I'm still learning. I am. And another thing that has been the most difficult for me is to pay your dues. I don't like to pay my dues. As I said before, I'm a free spirit. And unfortunately, specifically talking about this YouTube channel, when you've handled it the way that I have, regardless of the circumstances or not, or the good excuses or not, you have to pay your dues. And that's hanging in there, being consistent, reaching out to people that take their time to listen to me, and be sure that I thank the people that are subscribers and that have hung in here with me through thick and thin. And lastly, I'd like to say, and this is strictly just for me, is to remember to do all the above. Don't rush time. Listen to what others tell you. Don't try to buy your way into or out of circumstances and to pay your dues. So that is my most current set of immediate goals and long-term goals, because this is something that I need to learn and act on and not look back on and not slip back into other negative behaviors. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short little bit of Wednesday wisdom. I wish if you enjoyed this video, you'd give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, I would appreciate if you would become a subscriber and ring the bell and click all, so you'll get all the notifications for my videos and my live streams. And I also have a booktube channel, and it's listed here on my main video. Please remember to be kind to one another. We love you, and bye.